Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Um, I'm back. Oh my gosh, it was a wonderful, a very short vacation, but it was nice going down to Orlando and checking out Epic Universe. There will be a detour with the Dadmans a little later, probably sometime this coming week. I have some members only videos that I have posted about my the Super Nintendo, just the entrance in during the daytime and at the nighttime. Um, so yes, it was wonderful and lovely, and yay! I am going to go ahead and start off with the poll today. Um, First off, the reason I did the poll was it's Mr. Potato Head Day. Mr. Potato Head has been celebrated. Mr. Potato Head Day has been celebrated since 1952. Potato Head was the first toy to appear on television. This TV commercial starring Mr. Potato Head was the first advertisement that targeted children specifically. This holiday honors the beloved toy that changed the face of advertising. Featuring a plastic potato body, it has a variety of other plastic parts that can be attached to it, like a cap, a nose, a mouth, eyes, ears, and even feet. Um, you can also add boats or car trailers or whatever you want have been added as it has aged. So it is Mr. Potato Head Day. Because it is Mr. Potato Head, I have done this poll. I like this retro toy best. Cap gun, paddle ball, slinky, or Mr. Potato Head himself. So here is the poll right here. And as you guys are voting on that, let me go ahead and like and share the stream out so people can know that I am back from vacation. So we're posting it over here on Twix. And then let's go over to Threads and we'll post over here. Posty post, posty post. So we have that. Now I'm going to go over to Discord and let's post over in those areas. We'll post over at Mark. Let's make that this way. Mark D with a C. Then we'll post over at Raquel SSG. And then we'll promote over in mine. So here we go. Okay. So we'll just do that. So, okay. So I think we have everything done here. Everything is looking good. So let me go ahead and say hello to the chat. We have Sashi saying, greetings, everyone. Let me check something real quick and make sure. Um, oh, come on, quit being a silly. That's not what I want. What am I looking for? Why is this being silly? Mr. Snorterpoopus Cuber is going to be a little late. It's poodle parlor time. So he is getting his fur trimmed. So hopefully he'll be in a little bit later than that. But we have a Sashi. Hello to you, Sashi. We have a DJ Knight. Hello to you. Um, And he's as Jerry Ryan, he says, I am here early. Yes, you are. We have Miss Martin Muses. Hello to you. I hope you are doing well today. We have a Fallout Dave. Yes, it's good to be back. Um, and let's see. We have yeah, Mrs. Potato Head really pushes him around. Um, I actually um, have a Mr. Potato Head pipe, which they don't make anymore. And Sashi says vacation. I remember the last time I had a vacation. It was 2008. Oh my. Excuse me. I love vacations. I love vacations. What am I doing here? Why is that not? There we go. Let's put that back up. There we go. I like putting my, there we go, on my phone. Way I can kind of see what's going on. Um, so I think we are ready to continue our show today. Um, yes, I put pictures because I don't. If I have some youngins in here, they might not know what these things are. Um, I was going to put those. You remember the toy where it had a string and you held in the middle and you kind of, um, with the momentum, they had these big, like marble balls at the end and they were clackers and it would go, you would move your arm up and down and they would start clacking back and forth. And man, if you got your hand in between that, it hurt. They have they have baby versions of it now, but I love those. I was gonna put those on, but I couldn't really think of how to um name it. What are we going to do today, Brain? What we do every day. We're going to rule the world. It's Pinky and the Brain. So everybody, there we go. Yes, in the historical archives, the little clackers. I think they're called clackers. Boy, they were dangerous. It's right up there with lawn darts. They never should have got rid of them. Never should have. Loved them both. So this is our poll today. I hope you guys enjoy it and go back in memory lane. Today is Wednesday, April 30th, the last day in April, if I am not mistaken. Yes, it is the last day in April. We are in the 120th day of the year, and we have 245 days were remaining. And because we have retro toys, you know who has the most toys? The Smithsonian. Now, you can relax. My parents had the dangerous lawn darts when I was a kid. We had fun throwing them over the house. And we have a name we cannot pronounce. Hello to you. He says, my favorite toy was a sling. I think that was a slingshot. The glass merchant who tamed the glasses in the windows of my neighborhood was my best friend. Slingshots are fun too. We used to have a bunch of pesky, well, where I used to live had a bunch of pesky critters. And we'd have a slingshot that we'd sling at them. I have to put my note up that my mic is not muted because people come in and just start chatting, thinking they're okay. So that hopefully protects them. So, yes, the age old, he who has the most toys wins. Well, it's the Smithsonian. They have the most toys, they win. So, we can all relax now. Talking about toys, let's go ahead and check and see. How the poll is going, we have 6 votes. Wait, wait, we have 6 votes. And we have a three-way tie for first. Cap Gun Slinky and Potato Head. The paddle ball, I had them and they annoyed me. I just was not coordinated to do them. So I would want to get one. I'm actually looking for a light that says live on it. My sister, they do some not engraving, but they have some laser um, equipment, and I was thinking of maybe having them make me taking some metal and cutting out the letters, LIVE, obviously, and making my own. But yes, that's what I'm thinking of doing eventually, along with so many other things. And we have our friend Theme Park Casual. He is his goal to raise $1,341 just got closer. He is now at $1,195. This is for Chalk Walk in the Park, presented by Disneyland. Um, I'm going to write this down real quick. Oh, that's not right. So it is HTTPS. Okay, so here is the link for that. Let's see, Dave says, I've seen them. I've seen them. So follow Dave says with about to name we cannot pronounce. Is it? Do you say I'm sorry or a force beyond the limits of human nature? A name we cannot pronounce says I'm not sorry. It's always someone else's fault. Hello, Simply Steve. How are you? I hope you are good. Too many buildings to see in one day, and heyo to all. Hello, hello. Oh, so, okay, no, I think we're caught up with everybody. Let's see what we're at on our thing. What are we doing first? Oh, first we're going to say today at 4 o'clock we're going to be watching anime. We're JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and the Cowboy Bebop. We are getting near the end of the Stardust Crusaders Battle in Egypt arc, and I am really, really looking forward to it. Cowboy Bebop, just good as always. Good as always. Let's see here. So, okay, doke. So that is today at 4 p.m. And we are doing our birthdays first today. Happy birthday to you if your birthday is the last day of the month of April. So let's see. I hope I put everything. Yes, we do. Who is our first person? We have Ana de Armas. Um, a Cuban and Spanish actress. She began her career in Cuba. She had a leading role in the romantic drama Una Rosa de Francia. 18, she moved to Spain. She was popular in El Internado. She moved to Los Angeles. She had English-speaking roles in the psychological thriller Knock Knock and the crime drama comedy crime film War Dogs. Um, she was in Blade Runner 2049 as a holographic AI Joy. She also was Nurse Marta Cabrera in the mystery film Knives Out, which was I thought was a funny movie, and she got a nomination for that. She played the Bond girl Paloma in the James Bond film No Time to Die, and also was actress Marilyn Monroe in the biographical drama Blonde. And she became the first Cuban nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actress. So Ana de Armas, 37, no, 30, yeah, 37 years old today. Never take blame, never take blame. And our next birthday is Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson is 92 years old today. He's a singer, guitarist, songwriter. He was once the main figure of the outlaw country subgenre that developed in the 60s. Um, his success of the album Shotgun Willie, combined with the critical and commercial sex success of a Red-Headed Stranger and Stardust, made him one of the most recognized artists in country music. He's acted in over 30 films, co-authored several books, and been involved in activism for the use of biofuels and the legalization of marijuana. Let's see. His first film appearance was in the 1979 film The Electric Horseman. And let's see. I guess that's about. I mean, there's other stuff, but that's the gist of Willie Nelson. 92 years old today and still singing Old Willie. He's still singing. I think a lot of artists, unless their vocal cords, a lot of the problems artists have is not that they don't want to continue to sing, but that they can't because their vocal cords, um, for want of a better phrase, wear out and they physically cannot sing anymore. We have Kirsten Dunst, an American actress. She made her acting debut in the anthology film New York Stories. She starred in several film and television productions. Yes, he starred in Honeysuckle Rose too. Willie Nelson did. You are correct, Simply Steve. She's received several awards. She's been nominated for an Academy, Primetime Emmy, and 4 Golden Globes. She first gained recognition for her role as child vampire Claudia in the horror film Interview with a Vampire. She also had roles in her youth in Little Women and Jumanji. Her teen films were Satire's Dick and Drop Dead Gorgeous, and Sofia Coppola's drama The Virgin Suicides. And after a leading role in the cheerleading film Bring It On, she gained wider attention. She also was in the Spider-Man trilogy, um, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. Uh, she was in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Elizabethtown, and Marie Antoinette. Some of the other films were Melancholia, Fargo, the FX series Fargo. She was in the film Hidden Figures, also The Beguiled, and the comedy series On Becoming a God in Central Florida. And she also was in the psychological drama The Power of the Dog. And in 2024, her probably one of her last films she's been in, not that her last film ever, Civil War. And Simply Steve also says Jumanji, which we said, and Small Soldiers. Kirsten Dunst, 43 years old today. Cloris Leachman, an actress. Um, she has been, let's see, nominated for, let's see, she has won many accolades. She has 8-time Prime Emmy Awards from 22 nominations. She is the most nominated actress along with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, um, the most awarded Emmy performer in Emmy history. She's also won an Academy Award, a BAFTA, and a Golden Globe Award. She was known for her versatility, and also uh, she had a distinct physicality where she used props to accentuate and express her roles' characterizations. Um, let's see, she was in The Last Picture Show. Um, she was in Young Frankenstein playing Frau Blucher. High Anxiety, also from Mel Brooks. She was a great comedian. And Melancholia was about a rogue planet colliding with Earth. She was a great comedian. She really was. She was in High Anxiety, which was an excellent movie, and History of the World Part 1. She played in the Mary Tyler Moore Show, also Phyllis. She was in the television film A Brand New Life. She was in Cher. She did afternoon school specials. Malcolm in the Middle, The Virginian, Twilight Zone, Raising Hope. She acted in films Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, WUSA, Yesterday, Castle in the Sky, Spanglish, and Mrs. Harris. And she wrote her memoir, Cloris, My Autobiography. And she passed away at the age of 94 years old. Did she? I wish they would put the film. I hate that they don't put the filmography down. I'm going to believe you because they don't have a list. I'm not going to search through this. But there's Cloris Leachman, passed away at the age of 94 years old. We have Carl Friedrich Gauss. He's a German mathematician, astronomer, geodeist, and physicist. He contributed to many fields in mathematics and science. He has been called the Prince of Mathematics and the greatest mathematician who ever lived. Let's see, what did he do? He was instrumental in identification of Ceres as a dwarf planet. He produced the second and third complete proofs of the fundamental theorem of algebra. In number theory, he made number contributions such as the composition law, the law of quadratic reciprocity, and something else. So he's done a lot of stuff. He has more than 100 mathematical and scientific concepts named after him. He believed that the act of learning, not possession of knowledge, provided the greatest enjoyment. He was not a committed or enthusiastic teacher, generally preferring to focus on his own work. Nevertheless, some of his students, such as Dedekind and Riemann, became well-known and influential mathematicians in their own right. And he passed away at the age of 77 years old. We have Johnny Galecki. He played Leonard Hofstadter in The Big Bang Theory and David Healy in Roseanne and The Connors. He has appeared in the films Prancer, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Um, I'm so gonna get pained. Unalive Kings. I hate that you can't say. Already said the word. I probably should just say it again. I know what you did last summer. Bookies, In Time, and Rings. He was one of the highest paid television actors in the world with his role in The Big Bang Theory. He earned approximately $900,000 per episode between 2017 and 2019. In 2018, he was estimated to be the world's second highest paid male TV actor by Forbes. He was behind his co star Jim Parsons, earning $25 million. He has received the Satellite Award and nominations for a Primetime Emmy, Golden Globe, and 6 Screen Actor Guild Awards. Johnny Galecki, 50 years old today. Yes, he played Rusty Griswold in Christmas Vacation. Yes, paddleball. Paddleball. And the Snortopoopus has arrived. Hello, Snortopoopus. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Minnie played that character in Vacation. We have Burt Young, um, who is an American actor. He played Rocky Balboa's brother-in-law and best friend, Paulie Panino, in the Rocky films. His performance in the first installment earned him a nomination for Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. Some of the other films he's been in is Chinatown, The Gambler, The Killer Elite, Convoy, Uncle Joe Schmo, Shannon, Once Upon a Time in America, The Pope of Greenwich Village, A Summer to Remember, Back to School, Last Exit to Brooklyn, Mickey Blue Eyes, Transamerica, Win Win, and Bottom of the Ninth. And he passed away at the age of 83 years old. Let's see, we have hellos. And we have a Buddy Hepburn. Good morning to you, Buddy. I hope you are all doing well today. Let's see, who is our next person we have? We have Al Lewis, an American actor and activist, best known for his role as Grandpa in the television series The Munsters and its films versions. He also co-starred with Munsters actor Fred Gwynne in the television show Car 54, Where Are You? Later in life, he was a restaurant owner, political candidate, and radio broadcaster. Al Lewis passed away at the age of 82 years old. So let's see. We have hellos. Hello, Marissa. If you're talking about for birthdays, his birthday's not yet. When it's his birthday, we'll talk about his birthday. But yes, his birthday is this month, and he played the Grandpa Munster. And how are you doing today, Marissa? I hope you are doing well. Let's see, who do we have now? We have Eve Arden. Eve Arden was an American film, radio, stage, and television actress. Let's see, she was in Broadway and Stage Door, She was on Broadway, and she was in the films Stage Door opposite Katharine Hepburn. She was also in Having a Wonderful Time at the Circus and Mildred Pierce, where she received an Academy Award nomination. Um, she was also in a lot of film noir, um, The Unfaithful, Whiplash, Anatomy of a Murder, which is a really good movie. Will Arnett's birthday is in May. Um, she moved to television, I believe so. Let me check and make sure. Yeah, his birthday's in May. Um, she played Iris Brooks on television, and she won her first Primetime Emmy Award for that. She also played the maternity ward nurse in Bewitched and the school principal in the film musicals Grease and Grease 2. No, his birthday is in May. His birthday's in May, so his birthday has not occurred yet. We have Claude Shannon, an American mathematician, electrical engineer, computer scientist, cryptographer, and inventor. He is known as the father of information theory. He is credited with laying the foundations of the information age. He was the first to describe the use of Boolean algebra that are essential to all digital electronic circuits and was one of the founding fathers of artificial intelligence. Roboticist Rodney Brooks declared that Shannon was a 20th century engineer who contributed the most to 21st century technologies. And mathematician Solomon W. Golem described his intellectual achievement as one of the greatest of the 20th century. And he passed away at the age of 84 years old. Oh, she was the voice. Oh, Cloris Leachman was the voice of Dr. Doofenshmirtz's mother in Phineas and Ferb. Oh, how cool is that? We have Kanal Nair, a British born Indian actor. He's based in the United States. He played Raj Kothrapali in The Big Bang Theory, and he voiced Vijay in the animated sitcom Sanjay and Craig. He was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for his role in Criminal UK. He is listed as the world's third highest paid television actor in 2015 and 2018. Uh, his current net is estimated at 45 million whenever this was written. And an asteroid 8627 Kunal Nair is named after him, and he is 44 years old today. There's some of the films he's been in. He's been in Spaceman. That's one of his most recent. How to Date Billy Wash. He was Trolls Band Together. He was a voice in that. He was a voice in he played Guy Diamond in the Troll movies. Um, let's see, he played Gupta in Ice Age. In television, not only was in The Big Bang Theory, he was in The Late Show, some Trolls movies, Criminal UK, was in the new version of Night Court. He's also done some theater, Love's Labor's Lost, The Spoils, and Huck and Holden. So, Kunal Nair, 44 years old today. Curse you, yes. Curse you, Perry the Platypus. Yes, I can't do his voice. Not even going to try. We have a Johnny Horton. Excuse me, an American country honky tonk and a rockabilly musician during the 50s. He is best known for a series of history inspired narrative country saga songs that became international hits. Uh, his 1959 The Battle of New Orleans was awarded the 60 Grammy Award for Best Country and Western Recording. He was awarded the Grammy Hall of Fame Award in 2001, and he ranked the 333 of the Recording Industry Association of America's Songs of the Century. And his first number one country song was, I love the titles of some country songs. When it's springtime in Alaska, it's 40 below. He has two successes, Sink the Bismarck and North to Alaska. Um, the latter was used opening credits for a John Wayne film of the same name. He is a member of the Rockabilly Hall of Fame and the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame, and he died tragically in a traffic collision at the age of 35. Johnny Horton. We have Adrian Pasdar. Excuse me. He was known for his roles in Prophet, Near Dark, Kalito's Way, Mysterious Ways, Desperate Housewives, Burn Notice, Heroes, and he played Graviton in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He directed the feature film Cement. He uh, did voice acting in the Marvel, let's see, of Tony Stark, Iron Man, in Marvel anime, as well as the animated series Ultimate Spider-Man, Hulk and the Agents of Smash, Phineas and Ferb, Mission Marvel, and Avengers Assemble. Also, Lego Marvel Superheroes and the Disney Infinity video games. He was in The Lion Game and he played in the American TV drama Grand Hotel. And he is 60 years old today. And Fallout Dave says, I remember him in Heroes. We have Tony Fernandez, a Malaysian entrepreneur. He is the founder of Tune Air um, Sound SDN BHD, which took over the first Malaysian budget airline, AirAsia. He turned AirAsia, a failing government linked commercial airline, into a highly successful budget airline, which was publicly listed company. He has since founded the Tune Group of companies. He's the owner of Caterham Group, the parent company of British car manufacturer Caterham Cars. Until July 2023, he was the majority shareholder of Queen's Park Rangers FC, and he is 61 years old today. Tony Fernandez, Malaysian entrepreneur. Cool. We have Michael Waltrip, an American former professional stock car racing driver. He's also a commentator, team owner, and also a amateur ballroom dance competitor and a published author. He is the younger brother of Dale Waltrip, who is a three-time NASCAR champion. He has won two times at the Daytona 500. He's also a pre-race analyst and color commentator. He last raced in the 2017 Daytona 500. And also a ballroom dancer, by the way. Just happened to throw that in there. Don't have a lot about his ballroom dancing, but a lot about his racing. I think that's funny. We have, okay, I'm going to not be able to pronounce this name. Dada Saheb Phalke. He was an Indian producer, director, screenwriter known as the father of Indian cinema. Oh, and you said, let's see, said Tony Fernandez. I'm going to scoop this. Tony Fernandez is friends with Richard Branson. Yeah, I said hair shoulder and then share instead of shareholder. What is that called? What's that called when you mix a spoonerism? So we have Dada Saheb Phalke, the father of Indian cinema. The first Indian his debut film was the first Indian movie released in 1930, and it's now known as India's first full-length mythological feature film. And I cannot pronounce it. I'm not even going to try. He made 94 feature-length films and 27 short films in his career, which spanned 19 years. In his honor, the Dada Shahab Phalke Award was instituted as highest honorary award under the National Film Awards by the Government of India. And he passed away at the age of 73 years old. Paul Gross, a Canadian actor. Um, I remember him as the lead in the television series Due South. He played Royal Canadian Mounted Police Constable Brendan Fraser. He won 3 Gemini Awards for his work in the series, 2 for acting and 1 for writing. Um, he also was in Stings and Arrows and Republic of Doyle. Republic of Doyle is another good series. I have Due South. I might watch Due South after we get done with The Pretender. That's what I'm thinking I might do. I'm going to write that down right now because I've said it. I've been trying to think what to do, and I think that's what I will do. Um, so, Paul Gross, 66 years old today. We have Larry Niven, an American science fiction writer. His 1970 novel Ringworld won the Hugo, Locust, Diltmer, and Nebula Awards. With Jerry Pournelle, he wrote The Moat in God's Eye and Lucifer's Hammer. The Science Fiction and Fantasy Writers of America gave him the 2015 Damon Knight Memorial Grandmaster Award. His work is primarily hard science fiction using big science concepts and theoretical physics. It is often includes elements of detective fiction and adventure stories. His fantasies include the series The Magic Goes Away, works of rational fantasy dealing with magic as a non-renewable resource. And he is 87 years old today. The tapping noise is me moving my mouse. Um, Snorterpoopus would probably vote for anything with the snoot in it because Andrea Parker does have a good snoot. And Simply Steve has read Lucifer's Hammer. And Buddy Hepburn says that Niven and Pournelle's novels are not easy reads. Um, yes. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Yes, they are not easy reads at all. There we go. And let's see, we have a Tinker Hatfield, an American designer of numerous Nike athletic shoe models. He has designed the Air Jordan 3 through the Air Jordan 15. Um, the 20th anniversary of Air Jordan 20 and the Air Jordan 23 and the 2010 25. The 2015 Air Jordan XX9 or 19, and other athletic sneakers, including the first cross training shoes, the Nike Air Trainer. He is Nike's vice president for design and special projects and oversees Nike's innovation kitchen. For his many innovative designs and numerous creations over more than 3 decades, he is considered a legend of design, and he is 72 years old today. Tinker Hatfield. We have Eugene Bleuler, a Swiss standard. Let's see. He was a Swiss psychiatrist and you. Oh, he's no. Okay, this is what his. We'll ignore that part. That's a bad thing. He is influential in the modern concepts of mental illness. He has coined several terms, including schizophrenia, schizoid autism, depth psychology, and what Sigmund Freud called Bleuler's happy chosen term, ambivalence. He remains a controversial figure for his very, very bad beliefs that he has, as well as the implementation of practices that are horrific. But he did coin several words that are still used today. And he died at the age of 82. We have Sean Diaveri, an American retired professional wrestler. He is signed to the WWE as a producer. He is also known for his time in Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, where he is a former TNA X Division champion. He also made appearances in Ring of Honor and Lucha Underground. Along with fellow wrestlers Ken Anderson, his brother Aria Molly Holly, and Eric Cannon, they operate a wrestling school called the Academy School of Professional Wrestling in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And he is 41 years old today. We have Luigi Russolo, an Italian futurist painter, composer, builder of experimental musical instruments, and the author of the manifesto The Art of Noises. He completed his secondary education at the Seminary of Portogallo in 1901. Um, he is regarded as one of the first noise music experimental composers with his performances of noise music concerts in 1913 to 14. Then again after World War I. He designed and constructed a number of noise generating devices called intonarumori. And these are instruments that he built. And you can see some of these are just these huge things. That is an instrument that he created to make noise and to create musical noise. So, very interesting. We have Zara Namati, an Iranian Paralympic and Olympic archer. She originally competed in Taekwondo before she was paralyzed in a car accident. In the 2012 Summer Paralympics, she won 2 medals, an individual gold and a team bronze. She qualified to compete at both the 2016 and Summer Olympics and the Paralympics. She was the flag bearer in the 2016 Olympics and the postponed 2020 Summer Paralympics in Tokyo, where she shared the honor with thrower. I cannot pronounce his name. I apologize. But a Paralympic archer who has won one, two, three golds, a silver, and a bronze in the Paralympics. And in the Asian Para Games, she's won one, two, three, 5 gold, a silver, and a bronze. And in World Para Archery Championships, she won a gold and a bronze. So Zara Nemati. Yes, so he built, let me find it. Yes, he built Dr. Seuss style instruments. Yes. But neighbor pronounced says no one can beat Tchaikovsky as a composer. He used cannons as musical instruments. You can't beat that no matter how hard you try. Yes, I agree with that. And Tchaikovsky's birthday is in early May. And our last birthday recipient is Dorival Camus, a Brazilian singer, songwriter, actor, painter. He was active for more than 70 years. He contributed to the birth of Brazil's bossa nova movement, and several of his samba pieces, such as Samba da Minha Terra, Doralice, and Saudade de Bahia, have become staples of musical popular Brasileira. He had some ballads which he was known for, celebrating the fishermen and women of Bahia. He composed about 40 songs, about 100 songs in his lifetime, and many of his works are now considered to be Brazilian classics. Both Brazilian and non-Brazilian musicians have covered his songs. And he passed away at the age of 94 years old. Blame it on the bossa nova. So those are our birthdays for today. I hope you enjoyed them. And Snorter Pooper says, I bought some cheese today, goat cheese today. Oh, yum, 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 yum. I have never had goat cheese. Ang wants to try it. So we'll probably get some. So those were our birthdays today. I hope you enjoyed them. Let's see what else we have here. Today it is now puzzle time. Da, 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 da. It's puzzle time. So let's see. Let's remove the banner so we can see this better. Let's do this so we can see this better. And I think we are ready for our puzzle. We are doing the daily sequence right here. So here we go. We're going to use the word audio as our first word, and none of those letters are in there. So we have an E and a sometimes Y that we can do. Let's celebrate Mr. Potato Head by recommending the consumption of his flesh, potato sambal. Oh, here we go. Yay. Um, so we have a recipe here for easy potato sambal. or they say sambal potato. So let's go ahead and put this here in the chat. Let's go put this in the Discord here. Now, if you guys want to ever put any birthday suggestions down, I have a spot in my Discord that where you can put birthday suggestions. It's titled "Birthday Suggestions," and Sashi has put quite a few in. But if you put them in, I will, to the best I can, um, put them on the day that they're at. Um, Granted, I will, there will be, some discretion. I'll use my opinion. If there's some people there that I will not do them. So here we go. Let me show a picture of this. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Trying to figure out where I'm at. I've lost where I am at. Okay, so here is a picture of this. Yum. Actually, he's not that early. He's not early with them today. He usually does them during the puzzle. Actually, he does them whenever we talk about food. He can do them anytime he wants to do them. So let's look at this recipe here. Very simple. Potatoes, onion, garlic, jalapeno, sambal, or you can sub sambal oelek, coconut milk, and sugar. You cut the potatoes into bite sizes. You wash them and you drain them on a paper towel. You remove as much moisture as you can. You toss with the oil until well combined, and you need to use an oil that can withstand high heat. Then you put them on a greased baking pan. You bake for 30 minutes until crispy, flipping in between. And then you heat in a nonstick pan some oil. You saute the onion. You add the garlic, and you stir fry till it's aromatic. You add the sambal. You give it a good stir. You stir in the coconut milk and sugar. You add the roasted potatoes and toss them with the sauce until they're coated. And then you garnish with chopped green onions. And it says serve warm with a side of rice. So yum. That sounds absolutely delicious. Oh, early in the puzzle game. Oh, I got you. I got you, Steve. So the Poopa says a Norwegian man barely escapes a polar bear attack today. Cousin of Frostbjorn has to try harder next time. Oh, I love this kind of singing. Let me while we're here, let me go ahead and look for that. Let's see. I got to get her name. Anna Maria. Okay, this is her channel, and this also tells you how to do it. She sells stuff on here too, but I think let me look. Okay, so here I think this might she okay. I'm going to tell you that this does have she does sell classes and all this stuff, but she also has videos. Um, so I am putting her link there. I'm going to do it here. Let's see. Let me do this a little differently. Um, let me get myself situated. I'm going to put it under websites to check out in our Discord first, And then I'm going to um, put this in. Um, Here we go with her. There we go. So I have not vetted that channel. So, check it out, but just know I have not vetted it. So cool. And the poor cousin Froshborn, name we cannot pronounce, says that is a disgrace. Now, a poor polar bear is starving. And Simply She said, up, it's either rice or potato, can't be both, so I just settle with the more tasty potato dish. Well, I will tell you, my husband likes beef stew, which has potatoes in it, over rice. It took me a while to kind of get used to that. So let's see, what do I need to do? So that's that dish. It looks absolutely lovely. So we have the word audio. Um, so we have, it's nothing there. There's an E and a Y. So how about we do the word pesky? Pesky. There's an E. That's the only vowel, and it is in the second spot. The snorter pooper says yum, 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 yum. It does look good. Let's see. We've talked about Mr. Potato Head Day. Talking about music, today is International Jazz Day. Today is a beautiful time to celebrate the gift of music and to come together as a community. It's a chance to listen to a variety of musicians and hear their talents live all around the world. Learning more about the day will help any musical enthusiast to appreciate all the benefits of listening to jazz. So, International Jazz Day, and that was from daysoftheyear.com. Excuse me. So we have an E. So we have, let's see. Clever is too big of a word, and cleft, the E has to be in the second spot. Hmm. It could be clever, kind of, we could put the word never. We can try the word never. There's an R, but it's not in the last spot. So he said fetch. It can't be fetch, but let's try wretch. Wretch. Okay, there's a CH at the end, and there is an R, so it's blank ERCH. No, there has to be an R. It has to be R there. So blank ERCH. Merch. What a let's try merch. It was merch. MERCH. Okay. We have a U in the second, an E in the fourth, and there is an N and an M. Neither one can be in the first spot. Y'all sell that merch, I guess. It's become a word now. Today is National Bugs Bunny Day. This commemorates the date the famous bunny first appeared in a short film in 1938. So, how old does that make the bunny today? 87? 87 years old today? He is known for his comical antics. Bugs Bunny was created memorable roles in the Looney Tunes and Merry Melody cartoons that were produced by the Warner Brothers. The Wascally Wabbit has caused many a raucous scene for his castmates Daffy Duck, Yosemite Sam, Porky Pig, Pepe Le Pew, and Marvin the Martian. However, his eminent counterpart was forever the estimable hunter Elmer Fudd. It's Wabbit season. His popular catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" continues to be associated with the humorous bunny. His first appearance was in 1938 in Porky's Hare Hunt as a happy rabbit, but later solidified his character as Bugs Bunny in the 1940 A Wild Hare. Over the years, various actors have voiced the animated bunny. However, Mel Blanc originated the voice and did the iconic "Hey, what's up, Doc?" voice, and he did so for almost 50 years. So, National Bugs Bunny Day. Shh, I'm hunting wabbit. I wish I could copy and paste that. Let me see if I can do that. Let me come over here. Well, we have 12 votes. Cap Gun is in the lead. Potato Head second. Slinky second. Third, and the paddle ball. Nobody has any love for the paddle ball. Okay, let's see, I'm going to post, let's go here first. I'm going to post, this is the cover of that song, and then I'm going to post their website. So this is that song cover that Sashi had recommended for jazz. And then I'm going to go and let me go to just their website. And here we, why does it not? I hate it that it doesn't. There we go. And here is the website, that her actual site. Once again, none of these have been vetted. So check them out at your own risk. We have a Lumen by Simply Steve. And it was Lumen. Then we have an M. And then we have an A in the end. The end cannot be at the end. And that's the A can be anywhere. So there we have that. And for the paddle ball, Snorter Poopa says you could cut off the ball and string and just use the paddle for. Wait, never mind. And that this link here, the I Asia Aziz, is because it is International Jazz Day, and we have the word manga from Snorter Poopus, MANGA, manga. And we have Agent Atwood saying, "Hey, y'all, just passing through. Thank you so much for passing through." We have had 10 people in the chat today. We have let's see, how many people do we have watching right now? We have 14 people watching. Thank you so much for that. One thing I hate is I wanted to see how many. Okay, I have 611 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. Um, Let me now go back here. Um, we are watching this live. I have 10 likes and we have 14 votes in the poll. But don't forget to vote in the poll and to hit that like button. All that helps me. Um, and thank you, Atwood, and you have fun also. We have hellos, and the like has been smashed by Atwood. And Simply Steve says, enjoy. Don't hate, enjoy. Oh, vote early, vote often. Yes, the word let's try enjoy. And it was enjoy. So let's go to the next one. Maven is already there. This one has none of the letters, but there's an R, A, S, H, and A, K. Today is National Bubble Tea Day. This is from nationaltoday.com. Um, this celebration has only been celebrated for a short time, but we are bubbling over with enthusiasm just thinking about celebrating the quirky vegetable beverage. Where did the word vegetable come from in my brain? They're celebrating this quirky beverage. I was thinking I'm going to take my youngest to go get some bubble tea in between shows. Bubble tea aficionados cannot get enough of the creamy sweet tea drink garnished with tapioca balls that look like pearly bubbles floating on top. In addition of National Bubble Tea Day to the calendar gives credence to the both the drink and that originated in Taiwan and its trendy pop culture following. So there we go, National Bubble Tea Day. We have a shock. Follow Dave. Karsh, jump the Karsh. What's a thrash? We don't jump sharks. They don't play that way, says Simply Steve. So we have a shark. And Sashi says, I still call it the boba tea or boob tea. We have a phantom outsider. Hello, phantom outsider. So we had the word shark, and then we have the word, um, I don't know, with a P at the beginning and E in the fourth spot. And then we have an R, an I, and a D. It's International Guide Dog Day. Guide dogs do a great deal for their owners. Not only do they help guide their owners throughout the city, but they also help protect them from harm, assist them with tasks, and provide consistent emotional support like no other. Guide dog trainers work hard to help these loyal partners to hone these skills. These dogs are seen by many as a joy that makes the world a better place for their owners and their families. An International Guide Dog Day aims to help others show appreciation for the hard work they do. So get ready to learn a bit about and celebrate International Guide Dog Day. So research it today. And this is from daysoftheyear.com. And we must always remember any service animal, um, treat them as they're always working. Don't just go up and pet an animal or touch them. Um, if you are talking to the owner of that animal, please ask permission before you do anything with that animal. They're doing a job and they have to focus on that job. So try not to distract them if at all possible. So let's see, does anybody have a word here? Pride, pride, Pried, pride. From Simply Steve, very good. Leverage, yes, use some leverage and pry that thing out. Well, they said the pirate lands of the Lion King. Snowy Poopa said, I have to put this one up. Guide bears will jack you straight to the dining room table. And yes, Sneaky Bear. So helping dogs, is that considered a dog day afternoon? That Friday trip killed me. Maps picked an over 5 hour trip there and only a 2:45 back, and I drove the 5+ leg. Ugh. Oh, I'm so sorry. You assumed it was Piter, a small abdomen spider. Spider without an S. Piter. So we have a ed at the end with a T, and that's all we have. There's no other vowels. Today is National Oatmeal Cookie Day. Today recognizes a delicious and nutritious cookie. It's often recognized also on March 18th in conjunction with National Lacy Oatmeal Cookie Day. Well, I think it's ironic that today is National Oatmeal Cookie Day and it's also National Raisin Day because oatmeal raisin cookies are delicious. So it says raisins are tiny sun-dried grapes. When sunlight dries most grapes naturally in vineyards, some are mechanically dehydrated. So National Raisin Today and National Oatmeal Cookie Day, no, both from nationaldaycalendar.com. So let's see. So we have a tweed. Tweed. Let's try that word. Thank you, Phantom Outsider, for that. And it was tweed. Then we have an N, an A in the second, and third, an H at the end, and there is an S and a G. Pluck out the oh, you don't like raisins in your oatmeal cookies? Today is a National Animal Advocacy Day. Um, it's a special day to honor, respect, and celebrate every animal advocate who works tirelessly to save animals from abuse, exploitation, and cruelty. In the United States alone, millions of animals are abused to death annually. According to statistics, annually over 10 million animals in the United States die of abuse. In fact, more shocking statistics reveal that one animal is abused every minute in the world. This is why the work that animal advocates across the world do to promote the protection and rescue of animals is so important. National Animal Advocacy Day. So we have ganache, ganache. I'm just going to ignore you, Fallout Dave. Snag, snag. Says it's snag, snag, a snag. The gnawing and ganashing of teeth. Phantom says gnawing and I know it's not. I know you do not pronounce the G. I'm being a little facetious. The gnawing and gnashing of teeth are two of Snortopoops' favorite things to do while eating. So a gnash, Gnash. And then we have an E in the second, an OR at the end with a D and a C. Today is a denim day. While this day is named after jeans, it's actually much more important than simply celebrating a style of clothing. Denim Day is here to show support, care, and allyship for those who have ever been essayed, assaulted, as well as to raise awareness and stand up against violence. Today is a day committed to support survivors, become more educated, and challenge misconceptions. Be an ally with other violent prevention movements, and to wear denim as a social fashion statement on Denim Day. So show support to those who have been assaulted and harassed and any type of violence. Um, of the sexual nature. I don't know sometimes how to say things. It pisses me off. So we have decor from Phantom Outsider and Fallout Dave. He says decor of the apple isn't very tasty. Then we have an E in the second, an I that is in the fourth, and an L. The L is not at the beginning. And oh, oh, you're not thinking of the words, you're thinking of musicians. You have a Tokyo Groove Joyce. Ooh, let's look up that one. I think it's probably pronounced Yoshi. Um, there is their page. Oh, very cool. So here is their page. You know what I think I've meant to put. I might have to make a Discord thing just on music. Right now, I'm putting them in websites to check out. I might have to make a music section, and just where we have some musical groups, because we have quite a few musical groups here. I probably will do that. Any songs or things like that that we have. See, we have the word belie from Phantom Outsider. And politics is like a belie button. Ha ha ha. And we have LEV. Oh, today I got distracted with that thing. It's National Mahjong Day. Mahjong is a tile-based game that has been around the world since the advent of the 19th century. Since its advent in the 19th century in China, it remains popular all over the world, but especially so in Asian countries. Traditionally, it's a four-player game, though there are some three-player variations. The game is played with a set of 144 tiles, originally based on Chinese characters and symbols. In the beginning, each player is given 13 tiles, and their objective is to draw and discard tiles until they complete a legal hand, using the 14th draw tile to form four sets and a pair, known as melds and eye, respectively. I have played Mahjong. It is a really fun, a very basic Mahjong. But I am not fast. I have watched some of them, and it's like dip, 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 dip. And if you're not fast enough, whoa, they get angry. Um, so I actually have a mahjong set. I need to find people to play it with me because I think it would be fun. So National Mahjong Day. That was from nationaltoday.com. We have not slanted or level. We have a level. And let's see, we have a cameo. We have a dunce. There is a matching mahjong, but actually playing competitive mahjong, whoo, oh my gosh! And right, they're hardcore. Um, it's it's um, I have not been, but a friend of mine went to the uh, senior center, an area, and they have mahjong days, and she was just learning, and she wasn't um, fast, and they would get mad at her. It's not dominoes. To me, I think it's more like gin rummy than dominoes. They just happen to have tiles because you have to make sets. Um, but yes, it is crazy. Um, yeah, seniors are serious gamers, but you don't mess with bingo players, and you don't mess with mahjong players. Oh my gosh, it can be crazy. Any kind of or card games. Um, yeah, domino play. I tell you, dominoes can be. People think these are simple games. Dominoes, checkers, or what other countries call drafts. Um, they're yeah. I'm a casual player. So we have faced, and it is faced. And we have an E and then an IS with a T somewhere. Let's see what other days we have here. And today is National Tabby Day, Kitty Cat Day. I'm going to show this picture because I think it's adorable. Let's see here. This is a tabby. My oldest has a tabby cat. Just gorgeous. It's National Tabby Day, celebrating these lovely striped cats. Thought by some people as a cat breed, tabby is not. It's a coat pattern seen in almost all domestic cats. There are four known patterns on these tabby coats: the classic, mackerel, spotted, and ticked. Also, there is a variant of these patterns, the orange tabbies. Orange tabbies have a stereotype of being lazier than other cats. It's probably due to the popularity of a fictional cat named Garfield, who hates Mondays and loves lasagna and sleeping. Oh, we're going to look. I'm going to do this. We're going to look at these pictures. So here, okay, when they talk about the types of tabbies, here we go. They have the classic, you have the classic, and then the mackerel, the spotted, the patched, and the ticked. This is what a classic tabby looks like. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And then the mackerel. I think I see more mackerel tabbies than any. Dominoes are fun, buddy. They are. So got a little distracted there. And we have the spotted tabby, the ticked tabby, the patched tabby, the tortoise shell. That's pretty. I love the tortoise shell. And we have brown tabby, the red or orange tabby. I had an orange tabby. His name was Hardy. The silver tabby, the calico, and those are the different kinds of tabbies there are. That's really, really cool. That was for, um, I just had to show that because it's National Tabby Day. We got to get this done because, we haven't even done our memes yet. Oh my gosh. So we have exist. I exist. Let's see. Let me put this over here. EXIST, exists. Then we have PEN. I think we are pretty much done with our celebrations today. Um, oh, it's World Stationery Day, everybody. It's a day to put pen to paper and do things the old fashioned way. I love doing. Oh, if you guys could see, I write everything down. I have books for everything. So yes, National Stationery Day. So we have let's see here. Dominoes are fun. Morris the cat. Yes, Morris the cat. I remember Morris the cat. I do not know if mackerel tabbies taste like fish. We have Penny, Penny, Penny. Where's Penny today? I hope Penny's okay. We have Milky. We have CRAS, and then the next letter. And today is also National Tie Dye Day. This tie dye day, let your inner artist out by using your garments as a canvas. And that looks like that is all of our celebrations for today. So we are just going to focus on getting this puzzle done. So we have crass. We have crass and we have an I and a C, and then an R at the end. We have a A. The A probably is not at the beginning of this word. So we're going to do the V here. VICAR. No love for Bill the cat. Who's Bill the cat? Oh, is there? I think I know who Bill the cat is. Yes, Bill the cat from um, Bloom County. Yes. Ah, poor Bill the cat. Poor Bill the cat. So we have vicar, and then let's see, what do we have next? We have a W and a P. We don't know where they go with an I and an ER. The P cannot be at the beginning, so the W has to be here. And the Toonsie's the driving cat. Yes, there's also that. There's so many crazy cats out there, isn't there? We have a wiper, then we have an N, a P, and a in the second and third, and then a T at the end with a U and an I. Mr. Bigglesworth. So the I cannot be in the fourth spot. So the I is in the first. So input. Then we have sneer. And then we have an E. And then there's an NY at the end. So ebony, we'll do ebony. Then we have a panel. Then we have frock. Then we have a P. And then the O has to be in the second spot because you can see up by decor, the O cannot be in the four. So POP. And then we have a something and a Y. Input, more input, Stephanie. Input, input. So PO. And then what could this be? Our poll is doing well here. We have Cap Gun in the lead, Mr. Potato Head second, Slinky third, Paddleball fourth with 15 votes. So we have Poppy, 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 Poppy. Then we have Scout, and we have a Connie. Oh, you sleep, sleep, Connie, and welcome, welcome. And we have the word ripen. Whoops, maybe, if I can type it in. Then we have the word silky. Then we have the word NO. The L cannot be in the third spot because if you look at belie, so we have noble. And our final word is cycle. Yay! And our words are merch, lumen, manga, enjoy, maven, shark, pride, tweed, Nash, decor, belie, level, cameo, dunce, faced, exist, penne, milky, crass, vicar, wiper, input, sneer, ebony, panel, frock, poppy, scout, ripen, silky, noble, and cycle. Yay! We have completed the puzzle. And yes, it was a puzzle time. So let's make sure we put everything back the way it needs to go. Let's put our banner back. And we are now ready for our next thing, which here we go. It is now time for something meaningful. And this is in honor of Mr. Potato Head Day. So, something meaningful. We have some toy memes for today. So, here we go. Whoops. Uh, oh, these are inappropriate toys. Now I remember. Yes. This design, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? That's all I'm going to say. This is probably most of what these memes are going to be. Uh, why did they do that? And yep, not the best place to put that straw. That's all I'm going to say. Once again, what were they thinking? Yes, if you opened up this horse, the tail of the horse was actually the ponytail of a doll's head. That's funny. Oh my goodness. To infinity and beyond. Yes, and no comment. No comment. And yes, I think this is hilarious. Oh, they couldn't find a better place to blow up this balloon once again. Yes, yes. Why couldn't they put it at the back of the head or something? This reminds me of the airplane scene with the automatic pilot Otto when he starts to deflate. Yeah, they probably could have designed that a little better. Once again, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? They weren't. That was the problem. Oh, yeah, maybe this packaging could have been a little better. I, I'm gonna hope that maybe the doll slipped. I'm a sweet baby. Let's have fun together. Hi, I'm Chucky's cousin. That's one way to mount a horse. It's a scary baby. Let's have fun together. Psycho Sally, yes. Sashi says it's an Asian baby. Oh, goodness. I'm Chucky's cousin. Let's play. Oh, I want to thank Chucky's sister. Yes. I want to thank all 12 people who have been active in chat at some point in the stream. Thank you guys so much for that. And thank you for the 10 people that are watching now. Whoop, let's refresh. And the 10 likes that we have. Thank you so much for that. And for the 16 votes in the poll. Thank you so much. It looks like it wants to sell you drugs or something. Hey, got some got some good formula over here for you. That baby is either drunk or hungover. Yes. Baby with a drinking problem. Wow, what'd they put in this formula? Okay. This is a deck of cards of Disney villain cards. What's wrong with this picture? Who is that? That's the Queen of Hearts. Why is the Queen of Hearts on the three of clubs? Why? That makes no sense. None whatsoever. And going back to the baby one, let's have fun together or else. And yes, exactly. How is the Queen of Hearts on the three of clubs? Sympathy says because she's violent and needs the clubs. They're villains. They're all villains. They did not really think that through. Did not really think that through. Okay, they had one job. One job. That's all. No, I think Drunk Baby was in charge of putting together some of these stuffed animals. Yes, I'm curious who is on the Queen of Hearts on that. The cross-eyed Simba. Yes. Cocaine horse. Hey, should we paint the bottle white? Nah, let's just leave it flesh colored. Yeah, let's just not even think. Once again, what were they thinking? It was one other color. Uh, and Fallout Dave says that horse was a meth head. Actually, he first said that horse is a method head, and then he put oh stupid autocorrect. Yeah, that toy sucks. Uh, Referring to the card, the Queen of Hearts is on the three of clubs. Phantom says they put the Queen of Hearts on the three of clubs because playing with the Queen of Hearts and knowing it ain't very smart, the Joker is the only fool. LOL. Simba got a little bit into the homemade alcohol there. A bit of the moonshine. Okay, yes, you can buy an anatomically correct horse. It's a very sad horse, but there you go. Why? 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 That's all I'm going to ask. Why? This reminds me, my grandmother had these two little ceramic frogs. One was a little boy frog and one was a little girl frog. How did you know they were a little boy frog and a little girl frog? Because if you flipped them over, the little boy frog had a like a little um, uh, boy. Uh, I'm trying. What were they? They're like little diamonds for the little part of the frog, the boy frog, and the lady had for her little boobies had two little diamonds put there, or rhinestones. They weren't really diamonds, but yes, um, it's a little old thing. Yes, it is. No, and I tell you, I've seen some horses in real life, and this horse should be ashamed, embarrassed. And we have a dab at morning, Mrs. Have a great stream. It's a busy day. I will. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. And yes, okay. I'm not. There's what can I say about this? What? Da 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 da. Da. Batman. Oh my. And yeah, once again, uh, probably should not put Wonder Woman on a pair of scissors. But I don't know. She meets up with Batman over here, and these with the scissors, everything might be fine. Yes, we have squirt power, Batman. Oh, goodness. Sorry, I'm going back and forth on these, but I just think, yes, naughty superheroes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't post those two, but I think they're funny. And Wolverine. Yes. Once again, could they not pick a better place to put the blow up part of the blue inflatable? No. No, they could not. And just the way his hands are and the look on his face and everything. Oh my gosh. What were they thinking? Yes, Wolverine. Oh my gosh. And I believe this is our final one. Yes. Why? Just why? And we have Rachel Percy Art, hello, and saying, well, Wolfie is at least having a good time. Oh, I misread it. Wolverine. Wolverine. I misread it, Simply Steve. I'm sorry. Oh goodness. A bad design all around for those push pops, and they look way too intentional. I agree. I agree with you on that. I agree totally. Especially, it says they can't be $54. It is a drink cup because if you look back here in the corner, it does have a straw that comes out, I guess. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my. And everybody, those are our memes for today. I hope you enjoyed them. Oh my goodness gracious. They were very funny today. Well, that ends our show for today. So it is time for some shameless promotions here. Wait, let's check out the chats here. Yes, Wolverine was excited about Wonder Woman. And now I did not want to put two of the comments about the Wonder Woman scissors in the thing because I will be cutting that um, to make a clip. But yes, we have Snorterpoopus. They were lesbian Wonder Woman, and she was caught scissoring. Which I thought those were brilliant comments, but I did not want to put them in the clipped piece, and I didn't want to have to edit them out. So, yes, we have 7 minutes to spare. It is 1 hour and 53 minutes into the show, 11:53 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And let's go ahead and end the poll while we can. We have 16 votes. If you've come over and have not voted in the poll, I will give you a moment to vote in it. We have 12 people watching. We have 11 likes. Thank you for that. And we have 611 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. Slowly but surely, it's building up. We have 16 votes now. Capgun and Mr. Potato Head are in the lead with Slinky in second. And the pedal ball has got no votes, so it's in third place. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll right now. So with Capgun and Mr. Potato Head in the lead, with Slinky Ball second, and Slinky Ball, Slinky second, and Paddle Ball in third place. Thank you, all 16 people who participated in that poll. So here we are, shameless promotions. Monday through Wednesday and Friday, we have more morning musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking, your daily dose of positivity, puzzles, birthday celebrations, and memes. That's what we have done, and I hope you enjoyed them. Today at 4 p.m., we are watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and the Cowboy Bebop. We are in the final episodes of the Battle in Egypt, the Stardust Crusaders Battle in Egypt arc, and we are in session 16 and 18 of Cowboy Bebop. Uh, I changed how I'm doing my Fortnite on tomorrow at 5 p.m. We're just going to be puttering around. I'm going to do whatever I feel like doing. I might do Lego Fortnite. I might do a creator made. I might do Battle Royale. Whatever strikes my fancy, I'm going to actually do that day. So that is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Friday at 1, I'm going to be building the Minoso Mini City Amusement Park, the drop tower. Um, so that looks like fun. That is what I will be building tomorrow at 1. Insomniac Theater at midnight. We'll be watching the movie Always. It's a Korean melodrama. It's a very, very good movie. I've actually watched this. I can watch this over and over again. So I hope to see you there at midnight on Saturday. Saturday morning cartoons. Mortal Kombat is over. We are watching a new series now, Mythic Warriors Guardians of the Legend, which are based on Greek mythology. We're also going to be watching Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Animaniacs, and some classic cartoons. Sundays at 3, we're going to continue watching The Pretender, and Mondays at 8, Batman the Animated Series. All these times are Eastern time, by the way. So let's see. Um, I'll be doing a new diamond painting. I'm going to be painting a dragon. Um, I'm trying to do one major diamond painting a month. So I'm hoping to get this started and ended in April. So, no, wait, it's in May. Today's the last day of April. We'll have a hard time doing that in May. So, this is our May diamond painting, this dragon. If you would like to support me, you can through YouTube with super stickers, super chats, memberships, and membership gifting. Um, you can also buy me a cup of coffee at coffee.com or check out my creator wish list on thethrone.com. And they both are Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. Would you like to mail something to me? You can at P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. My streams and VODs, youtube.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch at Mrs. Dadman Walking, social media, Twix at MDadmanWalking, threads at Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, and Discord at Mrs. Dadman Walking. So, everybody, let me thank everyone who has been um, participating in the chat today. We have Sashi. Hello to you, DJ Knight. Thank you for being here, Miss Martin Muses. Fallout Dave, name we cannot pronounce. Simply Steve, Snortapoopus Q Burr, Buddy Hepburn, Marissa, the Autistic Girl 2024, Agent Atwood, Phantom Outsider, Connie Clary, a Dadman Walking 55, and Raquel Percy Art, or Rachel. I think it's Rachel Percy Art. I am so sorry. If I'll pronounce it both ways and then I'll get it right one of those ways, right? So thank you all for being here so much. So on that note, I am going to say, see you next time. Remember to be kind, to show love. You're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you next time, hopefully at 4 p.m., watching some anime with me. So I will see you later. Bye bye.